This is my latest project, a gigantic event. And I can't tell you how amazing it is to see something that was from your mind sitting in your living room. It is amazing. It's an amazing process. When I first started it, God gave me the peace to start it, because I know that when He gives me the peace to start a project, He'll give me the grace to finish it. And that is the way He works. He's the author and He's the finisher. My first step in making Dory obviously was to Google puppetry, and sure enough, there was not very much on the subject. I did find a really cool site on Warhorse, and the withers of the big, huge 3-man puppet that they use is the same design on inside of Dory. The head is going to keep all the main pulls up. You have this crossboning. She's made with a backpack frame and bamboo on the inside, because bamboo is lightweight and very moldable and strong and light, which is all necessary if you want to be carrying this thing. Problem number one, where do you buy bamboo? I couldn't find bamboo anywhere, and I couldn't find a backpack, and I'm thinking, great, I can't even start.
It's a deconstructed backpack.
It's a deconstructed hiking backpack. We found it in the shed. Lo and behold, I have a aluminum frame hiking backpack. Randomly, I don't have any idea where it came from. We're gonna put in this bamboo we cut from our neighbor's garden. My neighbor has a yard full of bamboo, go figure. So we knock on his door and just ask him, hey, can we have some bamboo? And of course the guy was like, just take the bamboo, it's like a weed, I don't want it.
My grandmother's machete.
No. Oh, it's not even the right accent. Nope. Nope. Nope, it's wrong.
Great. It's going to be all downhill from there. It's going to be so much easier now that I have all the supplies. I like a fish. I started working on Dory back in October. And I thought, I'm just going to get a head start on it. I'll be done before Thanksgiving, and it'll be awesome. I had so much help even from the very, very beginning. My parents, like, I don't know what that's called, shucking the bamboo, just making it smooth, and then I had friends.
You're snowing? Snowing?
All the way from North Carolina to get flocked.
My sisters and other friends stand in the backpack as I'm shaping out Dory's frame. I would take pictures of her from the side and from the front, and then I would put them into Photoshop and then overlay it with a picture of Dory. So I'd get the shape right, and I'd adjust the bamboo and I'd adjust the eyes. The shape of her face is made of styrofoam. I just found pieces of styrofoam that looked about the right size, and I just started sculpting it, taping it around, wiring things together. There's a lot of duct tape in here. So that's how I got her shape and frame. And again, I'd always go back to Photoshop to check it. Are the eyes in the right place? Are the eyebrows looking proper? Styrofoam sculpting. This is styrofoam sculpting. I would take videos over and over again, see if it moves in the right way. I wanted her tail to move, and I wanted one fin to move. Does it look like I'm swimming?
Maybe not.
It's hard.
Oh, you look like a horse there.
This fin over here does move. I have locked it in position, but it has the capacity to flip around and move. I just don't have enough time to use that feature. And I also wanted her mouth to move. My dad is an engineer, and so we constructed something that would be balanced over the backpack, and this jaw moves just by my hands placing inside of her mouth and moving it up and down. Once we finally had the frame, again, I was like, great, the hard work is done. Now it's going to be all downhill. We just have fabric. Great. And then there's the fabric problem. Because unlike a stuffed animal or something that's just a sculpture, I need to see through this thing. And I went through fabric after fabric after fabric looking for something that was see-through from the inside, but not from the outside, because otherwise it would look like a skeleton. Skeleton fish, wonderful. It might not be very attractive on stage. So I needed a material that was not see-through outside and see-through inside.
Just keep swimming. Keep swimming. The little kids are screaming.
No, Dory! Finally, I found one. This little fabric I accidentally got for the mouth, and I discovered that, wow, I could see through it perfectly. So I dyed this entire piece. It was white because we could not find any blue, so we stirred in pots like of indigo blue and made all this blue. Because they're hidden in the shadow, so that wouldn't be too bad. Inside she's felt because I wanted the light to not shine through. On the outside overlay, she is that nylon travel knit. So, another problem solved. The other problem is the eyeballs. I'm looking for bowls, I'm looking for glass, I'm looking for a hat. I would have used anything at this point. I didn't know what to do for the eyes. I was like, a round thing, it needs to be about 12 inches. Finally we found styrofoam half circles at Hobby Lobby, and I was like, this is great, but I can't see through styrofoam. What are we gonna do? So then we overlaid it in buckram. I would smooth it out and use a what is it called, an embroidery hoop to stretch it over the eye, and I leave it overnight to dry, because I will be able to take this extra buckram and sew it in between one of my layers, and it will hold the eye in so it doesn't pop off. That would be great if the eye didn't pop off. Another problem solved. We spent hours sewing all of this by hand because there's just, you can't use a machine on it, so you can't use anything, so they just tacked it all down, and we had about 3 people sewing in on it at a time. People helped me so much on this. My mom, my sisters, my friends. This fish would not have come together without a lot of people sewing on it, modeling it, working it with me. Then come down to showtime when the fish was completely done and everything was finished. Getting it to stage it was a problem because they wouldn't fit through the passages that it needed to fit through. Once again, God is faithful. He provided a team. I'll show you how I get in. It's real fun. That would help me get on stage and then help me on the stage and dancing wise, and then getting off. He created pathways. He created open doors at every single moment to bring this to life. So this is what Dory sees.
And then back. Now swivel towards me. Okay, now you can back up.
Oh, this is what I see in the dark. Nothing. God gives an idea and He gives you the solution. There were times when I wanted to throw this fish into the road. I'm like, I'm done with you. All these problems that they kept coming, I was like, there's no way to overcome the eyeballs, seeing through this, making it move, making it look like Dory and not just like a blob of blue. That is always what He's going to call us into. He's going to call us into something bigger than we can do ourselves, something that's beyond our capacity, something that's beyond our skill set. You know, just like everything else, it takes that holding on to that promise and holding on to that piece of what God has called you to do and pushing forward. It does take a lot of work. It does take a lot of hours, and it takes a lot of commitment to what God has called you to do. It takes action. It's hot. Frustrating sometimes, but God has always come through, and He has always left me with a song of praise and just being really grateful for everything, or every step of the way, because problems create just an opportunity to invite people in. If you can't do it yourself, that's a perfect place to just invite God. She shows the faithfulness of God, something in your mind, and then you can bring it out into the world, whether it be a business or a book or big fish. It's wonderful to see something come to life. I'll never forget it. If you can't do it, that's good. If God's called you to do something that's bigger than you, that's good. Because He'll provide the way, and I don't know. Anything is possible. If I can make a gigantic blue fish, anything is possible.